Hello, YouTube. Today we're doing an Archon quest, hopefully to
My
get.
time with the Spina has taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
Hello, YouTube. Today what we're gonna do is we are actually going to do a Archon quest for Genshin Impact, because that's not totally the only thing we play on here. So yeah, we're gonna do an Archon quest. Probably in a zoom up. Hopefully we can get that done somewhat. But yeah, stay tuned, and we'll get that one done. So make sure to stay tuned. You know, I can see you. Stay on the video longer. You won't want to miss it. Should we do the Zhongli story quest? I mean, we can. Need some input here. Should we? Yeah. Okay. Accept. Navigate. Why do I have to go to the middle of the ocean? I'm so confused.
This is fine
Seems
wine.
a bit out of place. So you're
Fine
invited
liquor.
on board. This is the most unconventional entrance any visitor has ever made to the Pearl Gallery. I'm just here to have a look. Well, you're no different from any other guest in that sense. Everyone comes here just to have a look. Then they like what they see, so they stay a little longer. Before you know it, they can't drag themselves away. Nevertheless, despite the impromptu means by which you arrived here, you are an esteemed guest from afar, and we welcome you as any other. It would simply be bad manners to show you the door after you've only just arrived. But we can't let you break the rule, okay? Otherwise, I'm the one who ought to answer the boss. Huh? Simple, straightforward rule. Guests are only allowed here by invitation. I have Zhongli's invitation. Most who sneak in despite knowing the rule are petty criminals with dubious intentions. Don't fret. I'm well aware that you snuck in by accident, blissfully unaware of the rule. You're no criminal. All the guests you see here are by invitation. By the boss's rules. They have the right to invite other guests, too. So, if you're planning on dropping in more often, your best bet would to be mingle with the guests and see if you can talk one of them into giving you an invitation letter. Maybe I could talk you into it instead. I admire you for trying, but we staff can't be handing out invitation letters to everyone we bump into. Better off seeing if you can persuade one of the guests. Go ahead. I'll be waiting for you. Oh man, do I have to?
Life is short, so eat, drink, and be merry.
Can I just meet Zhongli? Okay, let's go. What's up?
Oh, I didn't think I would see you here.
I didn't think I'd be
Are these two your friends?
see me here either.
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a
Okay,
pleasure to
thank
be around.
you. Thank you very much.
Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir,
Mm,
seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. As a professional archaeologist, I'm inclined to correct some of his erroneous views.
and no one knows better than him.
We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
Okay.
First, Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time.
Okay. Cool.
Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Tivat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
That's interesting, actually.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token.
Probably not.
For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
I don't think that's what
Oh,
happens.
no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing.
That's simple.
Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement.
You just have to pay for it.
The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is,
Research.
that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
Have you found said dagger and sword
Dagger and a sword?
to to back it up?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this. The one who finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree.
It's probably just like a regular piece of Mora. It's been
Let us not
used
speak of the
through
authenticity of the dagger and sword first.
thing.
But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value.
See, that's what I was
Rex
saying.
Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I mean,
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence.
so does
You
his.
so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight.
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating a fact.
For real.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
Actually, he
I
is.
know but little about history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But discussion is meaningless if everyone has the same opinion, no?
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
Probably like bamboo or something.
That is correct, indeed.
Wait, what?
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
Because he doesn't feel like.
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, what material is easier to get
Yeah.
than Mora?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's. Oh. It's like you're telling someone else's tale.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find somewhere quiet to chat? I mean, if it's okay with you.
Oh,
No.
it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us? Perhaps they could be of some help.
Who, me? I'm just here for a good story.
Of course. They can come if that's what pleases you, sir. Let's go.
What am I gonna be of help with? I don't know nothing. Salaflor. Rosera. What's up? Bro.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks.
Okay.
So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited a cuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective.
Yeah.
So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Probably
Let's
not.
not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts. So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
I mean, I guess.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered Morax one day in battle. Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
Look straight at Zhongli.
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. this event. I've already searched for answers for a long time.
You look a bit embarrassed, Zhongli. Is the story that
Quite
complicated?
so. I don't know where to begin.
No. Bro, what's up?
Over here, Mr. Zhongli. I've been looking for you.
Mr. John Lee.
Ah, so you're over here all this time.
The Fatui, what do you want? Spit it out.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise, Paimon's reporting you to the Millilith.
Poor bro just wants to
First of all,
talk.
I'm not holding a weapon.
Yeah.
There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
I mean, that is
But
true.
this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show you the official documentation if you want to see it.
Yeah,
I will be
okay, that's
conducting
handy.
an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry.
Okay.
I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhongli as my own consultant while
I
I'm
don't
in
pay
town.
Zhongli.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor, yes?
I think it's best to be cautious.
Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor must respect their duty.
Fair.
Of
Even
course
if the
you would
duty
be
doesn't
such a
pay.
reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you are studying archaeology, can I go too? I am also a scholar in this field, so I can help.
Okay.
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too.
How do I always get roped into this mess? I don't know anything about
This
archaeology.
experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Oh,
Wait, this is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group. That's too many people.
no, it's not.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one.
He said treasure.
It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Yeah, you know
Paimon's
it.
good at that too.
Well, that is quite enticing. All right.
Always opening the treasure
Well,
chest.
let's go. There's no
Let's
time
go.
to waste. When the overlord of the
Doesn't matter if
vortex
it's
was
blocked by
crushed
a
by the Jade
magical
Chamber
seal or
recently,
not.
perhaps something of interest was washed ashore.
It was?
An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece of the god's limb would be even better. Who knows what surprises we may find?
I don't even know it's crushed by that, man. Was it? It was. I completely forgot about that. I feel stupid now. What's up, bro?
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
It looks ordinary.
Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
Yeah, that too.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all.
That's fair.
And I don't even know where to begin looking here.
That's actually pretty fair. Okay.
Guyan
Give you
Stone
that.
Forest is actually the perfect place to be, if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
That's crazy.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains. The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size.
I will have
But due
order.
to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea.
Real quick, I wanna share something real quick. So, something interesting is Zhongli is voiced by the same dude that voices Principal Masamichi Yaga from Jujutsu Kaisen, which I found really funny. So I was watching that show last week, and I heard a familiar voice, but couldn't quite put my thumb on it, or I couldn't quite pin it. So I did some searching, and it's voiced by the same dude as Zhongli, which is really funny. I just find that interesting.
So besides
That's
wind
all.
erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyun Stone Forest.
Well,
Okay.
a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
I mean,
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyun Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the Overlord of the Vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich.
in knowledge,
I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? That's all I seek in life.
yeah.
Since we brought so many people, I think it would be best to split up and look.
Okay then, I will go with my friend here. Although I have a smattering of knowledge in various disciplines, when it comes to archaeology, I can't compete with the expert here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Is she not an actual archaeologist?
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here.
What if we find the ramen bowl that Rex Lapis
The ancient
used?
god
to-
probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
Well, go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
Yep. Come at me, bro.
Watch out! Feeling lucky? Hiya! Haha! Ah!
What if I just...
Ah!
You get to fly! I told you have a unique
Loving this treasure
knack
hunt.
for opening chests I find out in the wild. Just because I want to. No other reason.
Watch out! Oh! Nah! Hiya! Nah!
How'd you still shoot? I smacked you 5 times.
Yeah! Watch out! Coming at ya!
Can I go under here? Like with Sayu or something? That'd be fun.
Why are there enemies here?
Guyun Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Oh, what a stroke of good luck.
Yes. What if the plural of mice was actually meese? How weird would that be? Just like goose is geese. Your plural of mouse was actually meese. Sorry. Swim.
Absorption test.
Let's light it up.
They're gathering together here. But why?
Some of these mimics, man.
See that object in the center? Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly be. But the hydromimic monsters. I have a contract and must put my personal feelings aside. It's just a stone slab. But but its design is quite unique.
Is
This
true.
should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
What's up, bro?
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
What is this or
We
that?
all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world happened?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything about the surrounding ruins. I even know more than her.
But you're an
She left me
archaeologist,
to
right?
rely solely on guessing, experience, to find anything valuable to take back. Ugh, what a waste of time.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange?
One shouldn't lack general knowledge in their field.
And you! You kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
Yeah.
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way? This also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
I mean, not
Now,
really, but
calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Let's have a look. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. But they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time.
that's not fun.
The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick,
Nice.
give it to me.
Pushy much?
At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods, yes! This is good.
Score.
Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
No.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest to uncover the history of the god of salt is because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you? You're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya. I swear, if I'm lying, may the Lord of Geo strike me down.
He will if you're not careful.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Yeah.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the cheesing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the God of Salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Saltarai.
Ugh! You're simply a money grubber!
And what are you, then? All you think about is digging up valuable relics every day.
Because she's an
They're still arguing?
archaeologist.
Ugh. Let's not bother them.
Oh, it's the
And
same
what
thing.
are you...
They're still arguing?
Saltarai. I don't have a teleport way for it. What's up?
I heard that Saltarai was once the home of the God of Salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
Okay.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Yeah.
Oh, good. That's just great. If I knew it was picked this clean before, I wouldn't have come.
You didn't ask, though.
About that, I know there's a ruin deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Saltarai.
Cool.
However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal.
Except
I found a
me.
mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are very important topics in my research on the god of salt.
Is it related to the? Is it related to Rex Lapis?
I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth.
Zhongli's
The
like,
god of
then let's
salt was a
not mess
benevolent
with
god,
it.
adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who
Right,
cares about all
Zhongli?
that? It sounds like countless treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't
Probably
listening
not.
at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Truth.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
Zhongli.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
I know everything about it.
I may know something about it.
I said it, so
What?
I know absolutely everything
Over
about
the
it.
years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to breaking seals.
Yep.
Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then. Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle,
Yep.
the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
Boom.
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
That's because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Hole.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
What's up?
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this?
Yes.
When I investigated the seal last time, I had someone with a vision accompany me. But when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
Maybe a
That's
certain
because
order.
you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the seal will not be broken. The secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life. Liyue is vast,
Southeast, west,
yet
north.
even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
Southeast, west, north.
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have.
Southeast,
And
west,
the
north.
contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt.
Southeast,
Provide
west,
a
north.
haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War. This benevolent
Southeast,
god
west, north.
searched all across Liyue.
I got it memorized.
At that time,
It's north, south.
with the chaotic fires of war engulfing the
Southeast,
land,
west, north. Let's go.
even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
What do you have against
Okay,
Morax,
enough
man?
with these ancient stories. Now that we have the clue, hurry up and break the seal.
Why are you so
Whatever
invested in the
happened
god of
doesn't
salt?
matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
What are you, her descendant or
Tianheng in
something?
the south, Yaoguang in the
Southeast,
east,
west, north.
Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
There we go.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite remarkable.
Yes, I am.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people
Mosquitoes, mate.
learn the hidden truth lost to time.
No. Are you sure you want to do that? Nice.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyenstone Forest.
Thank you.
Okay. What is it?
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure. This will just be between you all.
I won't take any either.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist?
Are you even an
No,
archaeologist?
absolutely
Like,
not.
actually?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can't accept this.
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this expedition.
Oh.
You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
Ooh.
You have the audacity to demand this. Okay then. Even half of the treasure in the long-sealed ruin of the God of Salt should be enough to make a fortune.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the God of Salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
Okay.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Let us go. Wee. Oh, mysteries and salt. Of mysteries and salt. I'm a doofus. Okay. So what's lower than recommended? Huh. I shall challenge it anyway. For I am victorious to any opponent I face. Oh, I play Zhongli. Let's go. Yo, what's up? Bro, what? A bizarre looking statue that appears to be made out of salt.
Quake! Crumble!
Crumble.
Stabilize!
Bro, what?
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
Just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the God of Salt was a god lacking in treasures.
Or not.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel. Although it is only half full, it is also forever half full. That is to say, it is bottomless.
What? You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of salt is
Bro could
powerful
sell that
indeed.
forever.
Finally, after all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I claim this as mine. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10,000 bags. I can sell it and make a
I
fortune.
mean, that's pretty smart, actually.
Hey, how can you use a relic of the god of salt for such a shallow pursuit?
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Cool beans.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
A lot.
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight with him.
Then let's move on, shall we?
Yay! No fighting. That was annoying the mess out of me. Rise. line in the anime. Oh, I'm probably getting that so wrong, but
Solidify.
that's so dumb. We
Crumble. Gather.
stop falling. Why'd you continue to fall? It's kind of rude, man.
Quake.
Bro, really?
Crumble.
Thank you. What's this? A sword?
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look to be worth anything.
This, if I remember correctly, this is some kind of measuring tool.
Yeah, he just said that.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth.
Okay.
The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
He's like, you want to trade?
That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable.
Yeah.
I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick?
Because you don't have it.
And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
You're the useless one, man.
Oh boy. Here we go again.
While we're on the topic of useless people,
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it? Now that I've seen how the mechanisms in this ruin work, I no longer need you.
and we no longer need you.
Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make the rules?
Because you agreed to a contract. Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock.
Giant meteor.
That is one of your Liyue gods. I am from Snezhnaya. I...
Currently, I'm in
Will
Liyue.
suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Pay your dues. Solidify.
How are you this week?
No escape. Can't run from death.
Easy.
I shall confiscate your treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin. Leave this place.
Nice.
Oh, darn you! Just you wait.
Nice. What are you gonna do? Bring the entire Fatuit?
Some archaeological survey. He could only pretend for so long.
Hope you never become as greedy as him, Paimon.
Hey, Paimon likes Mora, but Paimon doesn't do bad things.
True.
Clement's wrongdoing stemmed from greed, yes. But besides greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts. When people see the object of their dreams, how many are really able to control their desire and follow the contract? I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition came here for archaeology.
True.
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge, and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt.
True.
You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt.
Yeah.
I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyuan Hall.
Yeah.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago, when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Come to think of it, I never heard you say Rex Lapis.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Leah very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world.
I don't think it was envy.
We hate him! But this is Morax's Leah after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart.
That's fun. Poor
We
Zhongli.
agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must judge this history fairly.
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Leah is no longer Morax's Leah. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
Morax. Hive. Nice.
Order guide you.
I'm just gonna smack him. Oh my goodness.
Gather. This is order.
Oh, that's crazy. Nice. What is you? Broken blade assault?
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back against the evil Morax. But sadly, she was defeated.
Maybe not.
The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler.
Actually, this is
If we
just an
can repair
ordinary
the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated in battle.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is no longer here.
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
Can I take one and then take one?
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure.
Bro's Rex Lapis.
How
He's not
about you
gonna let a
this one
contract slide.
huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed, then it is broken.
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored. No matter what, I must be faithful to her. Even if it breaks the contract, I don't care.
So you are already decided?
Man,
Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
doofus.
Zhongli!
That is to say, You consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
Doofus.
That's okay. The God of Salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is nothing compared to that. Punish me
Doofus.
however you want. Just let me take this proof of my faith.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. But
Oh,
as punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
yeah, but it's the truth you want to hear, lady.
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war.
Nope.
However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
No. No. It can't be so.
I can't.
In her last days, she
Say
had
it
not
ain't
even a
so.
single blade to defend her people with.
I don't know what.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the God of Salt.
Nope.
As I said before, I only state the facts.
The
Preposterous!
facts.
You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
He is Morax. What's that run?
Hey! Hey! Come back!
What you said is really true, right?
Indeed. Otherwise, why would I use the truth as punishment? I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. But the contract was broken.
She didn't even get the sword.
Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to face the truth.
Quake!
No.
Are these statue thingies running?
Poor guy.
We find a head.
Salinized
Salt.
adherent.
And betrayal.
Fleeing from something, no doubt. Suspecting that something terrible is afoot. I am afoot. Huh? Oh, poor guy. Yeah. Bro, what? I'm just trying to... Thank you. Oh.
What are all these?
Statues made
What
of
did they
salt for
see?
people.
What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Rise.
That which lies beyond this door will show you all that happened back then.
He once held something in his hand, upraised and opposed supreme effort. This must be the one who... What's up?
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt. Her dying moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme. Instead of consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
Her loyal followers.
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed.
Into salt.
Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword, and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased.
For her
But
eyes.
they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted,
Thumbnail.
even
Thumbnail
till
face.
the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Truth.
Even if this is so, I can't. This must be a lie. A false history, all of it.
How would it be a false
Don't
history?
you dare try to shake my faith.
I know. I am Rex Lapis.
Yikes.
Rise!
Zhongli
I
didn't
will
show
have
any
order.
mercy this time either.
There's no mercy
This
in
is
the
the
truth.
price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing.
Bro, your
Judging
hair.
by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, simply recognizing the truth is good enough for now.
You didn't just hear rumors about ways to break the seal, did you?
No, indeed. How sharp of you. Yet this is not a matter of wisdom, only age. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good.
For real.
So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also.
The people of Liyue will understand one day. All hail Barbados.
All right then. Now,
No, I'm kidding.
would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
That's when you say, you
Huh?
need Jesus.
What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground. Telling old stories.
That's what you gotta do.
One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
Yay! Bro, look, that guy's crying. Look at him. He's weeping. Weeping a tale of sorrow. Look at his mess. Look at this. He's crying. He's crying. I guess falling back. Ground zero. No matter what was once here, naught remains but a single flower of salt. What's up here? Books. We leave domain expansion. What's up, bro?
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyonstone Forest.
Yup. No, you didn't.
The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's time was even further in the past. The Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler that she left behind should not return to Liyue.
Nope.
To leave them here is to let them slumber. And it is also a homecoming.
So what would you like us to do?
I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended.
Osmanthus wine.
History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow.
Truth.
I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth.
Truth.
Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself.
Truth.
Someday we may all disappear.
Truth.
Zhongli.
Oh.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler.
The one person who's immortal.
You are one who crosses the celestial atlas
How'd you figure
and
it
who
out?
passes through countless worlds. If our history is engraved in your memory, it will one day accompany you into another world.
That's cool beans. Oh, I'm not on auto. That
As
explains a
long
lot.
as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Tevat.
So that's why you wanted us to come with you. So you didn't just want me to bring along the treasure. I said that
Well,
wrong.
may you find treasure among the stars,
Oh.
even after you have left Tevat.
Thank you,
Now,
Zhongli.
I am the god of wealth, so I would think that my words have some weight here.
Nope, not at all.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
Be
As I
forgotten.
said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison.
Interesting.
Thousands of years ago,
Interminesting.
Adepti and I fought against the turmoil
Interesting.
that plagued every corner of this land.
Oh, I got it. Thumbnail.
Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume.
Bro, this is so cool. That's the thumbnail. Something in
And
this
thus
moment is the
another
thumbnail.
spark of divinity
Maybe even just this.
departs from Liyue.
That would be a cool thumbnail. I don't know. All
My
of this is
legacy
the
shall
thumbnail.
now be left to those who come after to debate.
This is so cool. Bro, can we talk to you again? I want to talk to you.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only grow fewer.
I feel a bit bad for the God of Salt.
We did not measure right and wrong during the days of the Archon War in the same manner as we do today.
I'm not sure that's fair.
Of course, as I am now, I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time.
Bro, what in the
Of
world?
course, as I am now,
What?
I only wish that she could have lived in a gentler time.
Are you gonna say it again?
I will remain here for a while. Though the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler do have power in their own right, they are nothing before Osial.
Yeah.
If a day comes when he should recover his strength and return, I believe that even so, he will be defeated once more.
By me.
I will remain here for a while.
What would you do
That
now?
is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer. But now... Yes.
I
I
suppose.
suppose I will continue in my role as a consultant at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor.
Yeah.
But if this journey was to your liking, Why don't you come along the next time I am seeking to preserve memories of Leo's past?
And that's why there's an act 2. Boom! Knowledge bomb. That felt so dumb to say. I'm never gonna do that. Except tomorrow. Bro, what? Okay, that was really cool beans. Okay. Cool beans. What's up, Zhongli? Okay, that was really cool. I enjoyed that, actually. I enjoyed that quite a bit. So thank you very much for joining me on this spectacular adventure throughout Teyvat and yeah, I don't know. I kind of lost my train of thought halfway through that. But yeah, thanks for watching. If you would like and subscribe, that'd be so much. That'd be so helpful. Um, but yeah, this was so cool, man. Zhongli, I never knew that about Zhongli. Mostly because it wasn't exactly about him, but still, that was interesting for sure. So yeah, make sure to tune in next time and watch me live. The link will be in the description. So check it out. Thanks for watching, and I will see you next time. Cue musical interlude for the outro scene.